All right, Shalom. We want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto
YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Rukakadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstones. YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Brakathum. To all you oxens out there that's watching, that's tuned in, that's laboring, that's sincere about this faith.
Right.
Today's September 24th, 2020, year of prophecy. And you know what? It's been a beautiful year. You know what I'm saying? Been pure judgment.
Right.
But you know what? The Most High is a balance. He's a balanced power.
Right.
So that means we got to balance it out, right? Even though we turning up, seeing the destruction of the enemies out there, we still got to balance it out and still do our duty as men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And understand that it's gonna be good and bad, ups and downs in this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So we just got to endure hardness.
Right. What's the duty of men?
Right.
Follow the commandments, go on the highway today.
That's right.
That's the duty of man.
That's right. Right. And on top of that, you know what I'm saying? You got to wake up. Because there's a lot of jakes out there that's still sleeping.
Right.
Thinking that, what y'all talking about is fairy tales. White man wrote that book, this and that, whatever it might be, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your whatever drug you desire, you know what I'm saying, to put the truth off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Jake is carnal. They got to see to believe. They got to see the Most High come out the throne to actually talk to him personally to believe this truth.
Right.
But the Most High don't roll like that. You know what I'm saying? The Most High walk in spirit. He uses spirits to rise up spirits. You know what I'm saying? Because we was all asleep at one point in time, believing Christianity, believing Muslim, you know what I'm saying, believing Catholic, whatever it might be, Jehovah's Witness. But none of that was right. All of that was wicked. This is the real truth. The real truth is believing YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI.
Right.
You got it.
Book of Romans 13 verse 12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast out the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
That's right, you know what I'm saying? So the night is well spent, meaning that we spent most of our time sleeping. You know what I'm saying? And the day is at hand. What happens in the day? You wake up. You get moving, right? So the whole time we've been sleeping in darkness. Right? Darkness with all this false philosophy, false doctrine. But now it's time to wake up and actually understand who you is. You are the true children and the true love of the Most High, YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. And when I'm talking about you, when I'm referring to you, you're the descendants of Jacob. You blacks, so-called blacks, because ain't nobody to color black. You so-called Hispanic, because ain't nobody Hispanic. And you so-called Native American, because ain't nobody Native American.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You indigenous people. You so-called black men, you indigenous people, right? You are the true children of the Most High. You need to wake up.
Right.
Because you done spent all your time sleeping. Now it's time to wake. Why? Because the day has come. You know what I'm saying? Now it's the high time to wake up out of our sleep. You know what I'm saying? And he said, what? Cast out the works of darkness and put on the armor of light. Meaning get in this truth. Get the true understanding that the Most High put out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the armor of light. YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI in the Bible, the scriptures. This is the light. This is the way out. You know that light in the end of the tunnel. This is it.
Right.
You thought you was never gonna see light ever again, but the Most High gave you an opportunity. Now you could actually see it. You just gotta trust in Him. Take that leap of faith.
Right. Unbound in faith, because Most High gonna test you and put you in certain situations to see what you're gonna do. Exactly. Because ultimately He knows your answer and He know the solution.
That's right.
He want to see what you're gonna choose. You gonna believe in Him, or you gonna go back to this world.
Right.
And it's as simple as that. That's why you gotta stay deep in the faith.
That's right.
You know, and continue to go deeper and deeper to learn, to grow. You know, that's the whole point.
That's right.
Continue to water that seed that you planted. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't water it, which the water is in the scripture, when you don't continue to water that, the seed's not going to grow. It's just going to stay stagnant.
Right.
And it's not going to move anywhere.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to what's the boundary is going into growing.
That's right.
Like the brothers that you brung out. You know what I'm saying? You got to continue to water your plant. So the Most High can pluck you out and cast you off.
That's right. And on top of that, ain't nothing growing in the dark, man.
That's right.
So you know what I'm saying? This is that light that you need. It's the scriptures. It's YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. Without them, you're gonna stay in darkness.
Right.
Without them, you're never gonna grow. You're gonna die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, get your act together, man, and get this truth that the Most High is putting out here.
Right.
Why? Because He put His mans in street corners.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To put that, to really push that understanding.
Right.
I'm going to skip up to verse 11. Romans 13 verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is a high time to wake out of sleep.
Right.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
That's right. So now is the high time to wake up out of our sleep. Why? Because the Most High is nearer than what you think.
Right.
You thought He was never going to come. You thought it was going to be years later on. You could repent later down the line. Now the Most High know your heart. He know that you was trying to finesse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He knows that you trying to max out your wickedness So later you can repent and actually be sincere about it. But nah, that's really wicked. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? You trying to
get over on the Most High.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you trying to put the whole ounce, a gram under the ounce is fake wheat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get your itch out. You trying to get your itch in with wickedness. So later you can serve it, but it don't work like that. As soon as you know the truth, you know what I'm saying? You're accountable for the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. The Most High ain't a man to be finessed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He knows your mind. He made you.
Hey, the Most High is the ultimate supplanter. You know what I'm saying? You think you finesse that, he don't finesse you.
He don't finesse you to think that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got the finesse from him. What do you think you're gonna do? How you gonna finesse the finesse?
Right. Like the brother said, he the ultimate supplanter. He thought you was slick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High is slick. You got it.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? You know, so what if some believe that this isn't the end? This isn't the time of tribulation, Jacob's trouble.
Right.
The RFID chip is the mark of the beast.
Right.
You know, what if some did not believe? Does that make the belief of the Most High not real?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that just proved that you're not of YAHAWASHI shit, because his sheep hear his voice and they're gonna believe and they're gonna follow him.
That's
So
right.
if you don't believe, that's not gonna change. That just shows who you are according to the scripture, that you're just gonna die out here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't believe in YAHAWASHI, there's no hope for you. Don't even think about him, because the Most High it's not gonna deal with you.
That's right.
You know?
Another thing too, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be going through a lot of stuff. There's gonna be times when you feel like, man, you gonna see nothing but darkness, and you're gonna think, man, the Most High don't love me, or he might not be real because I'm going through this position. Nah, man, he's trying you, he's testing you, he wants you to endure to the end. You know what I'm saying? So what then if you didn't believe, right? Does that mean that the Most High, what the Most High God plan ain't gonna happen? Nah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is a test. You gotta take it as a test. Either you're gonna fail or you're gonna ace it, man.
Right. Right. God forbid. Yeah, let God be true, but every man a liar.
That's right.
As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. You know, so that you might overcome in that day of judgment, the day of wrath, and the day where the Most High visited this place and judging it accordingly. Because just because you don't believe, or because you don't understand, or you don't have the knowledge to perceive that this is the end of the world, it's the end of the times right now, in the Esau world, the beginning of Jacob. You know, just because you don't have that perception right now, that don't mean that the Most High is a liar. That don't mean that this is not real. That just means you don't have that eyesight.
Right.
You know?
They didn't see what's going on. Literally, all the prophecies going off the page.
Right.
Everything's happening before your eyes, but you can't believe that. Like the brother said, you ain't got that eyesight. The Most High's blinded you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't even see what's going on, and it's clearly being shown what's happening.
Right.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, because this book right here, the scriptures is the prophecy. The prophecy is, you know what I'm saying, it's about to happen. What's about to happen in prophecy.
Right.
You know, so prophecy, tell it before it happens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the prophecy is going to happen is, you know what I'm saying, the RFID chip is about to happen in planted in people's hands to want to get food or live in their homes. You know, that's about to come.
Yep.
And then next you know, another prophecy is going to World War III. World War III is happening over there in the Middle East. You know, and then another prophecy is going to happen. America is going to be destroyed by nuclear bombs.
Right.
Yep.
This place finna go, man. With big old bang.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Please. This is about to happen.
Right.
You know, a lot of people is blinded. They can't see. They can't for some reason. Oh, I take that back. Most High blinded them.
Right.
You know, they can't see what's happening. You know, so they have a veil over their eyesight.
Right.
They can't see.
Right.
You know, but Most High, he blessed us. He blessed us with he took our veil. Now we can see what's going on. You know, like, oh man, this right here is not real.
Right.
All this is just temporary.
Right.
It's just for a little bit moment. You know what I'm saying? This place is for judgment. So this is the Most High's movie.
Right.
You know, this place not continue forever.
Right.
You know, and the prophecy is going. It's the Most High's counsel. It's not according to man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The man said, well, we got 2035 is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't gonna happen,
Right.
man. You know what I'm saying? Most High's.
So like according to scripture, you know, Most High said that certain things are going to happen before the end of the world start to become. You know, we see sedition amongst men, people rising against their kings, against their princes. You know, we see famine, we see pestilence. You know,
I got a pretty good. This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them.
Right. Many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things. But the crazy thing about it is, man, the spirit of prophets are subject to prophets, man. So those prophets that wish to see this, they're seeing it right now. But it's just, yeah, they're not in our physical, flesh no more. They come back into it in a different vessel, but they got the same spirit on it. So actually, the prophets back then are actually seeing the downfall of America. You know what I'm saying? Because it says in the book of Revelation that you got to prophesy again against many kingdoms.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And nations, and different nations. So the prophets are before, they're back right now, chanting down America.
Right.
Before it comes down.
You know?
And they're getting ready to see the promise that the Most High promised them. The Most High not made your life, so you're going to see the kingdom, you're going to receive it. Now, you probably didn't think you're going to see it. They probably didn't think they were going to receive it in a fashion that we're receiving right now. They probably not receive it in the same flesh that we're in right now, but now you're receiving it in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Our body's going to be changed.
I was gonna say on top of that too, you know what I'm saying? Remember Jake was just talking about how, people, they just can't understand it. They just can't see the vision. They can't see that this is the end. But you know what? We see it plainly because we are the prophets back in, back in action, right? Back in the flesh.
Yeah, the mysteries of the kingdom were given unto us. It wasn't given unto them. That's why we can see and they can't see, because certain mysteries were given to certain men.
Bring that out real quick. This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 11. He answered and said it to them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
That's right, it's given unto you. And who's the Most High talking to? He's talking to his men, his servants.
Right.
The servants of prophets. You know what I'm saying? It's been given unto us to know these mysteries of the kingdom. That's why we can see. That's why we're not here just walking blindly. You know what I'm saying? The Most High gave us that light. We woke up out of that sleep. We can see the times that we're in. It's been given unto us. The mysteries have been given unto us.
Right.
But unto them, who's that them? The Most High, that you don't want. The undesirable, the 2/3.
Yep.
Edom, the seeds. You know what I'm saying? The Most High didn't give them the mystery. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, they're not chosen. They're not chosen. They're chosen to receive recompense. They're chosen to receive destruction.
Yep. Chosen for that day of destruction.
Now they were chosen, but they were not chosen to receive salvation. They were chosen to be destroyed. They were chosen for salvation. You know?
That's right.
I got a scripture. You got one? Go ahead, brother. Quick one. Go ahead. Sorry.
Book of Ephesians 5 and verse 14. Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest. So the Most High is saying awake. And how do we awake, man? Because we were sleeping at a time too. But the Most High has directed our spirit to the servants of the Lord, to the prophets. And what did that do? That triggered our spirit. That water brought our spirit back to life, and we awoke. We woke out of that deep sleep that we was in. The Most High said, wake. How do you wake? You got to hear the spirit of the Lord, man. The spirit of the Lord is in these scriptures. Once you hear that, man, you awake. You come out of this darkness, and you're awake from the Lord's sheep.
Right.
And arise from the dead. See, arise from the dead, man. He was at a dead state. He wasn't actually like dead. He was dead in the spirit. But the Most High gave us life through these scriptures. He gave us that water, and that pushed our spirit, or quickened our spirit. You know what I'm saying? And Hamashiach should give you light. Hamashiach has given us light. That's what we're able to see. We're not in the darkness. The Most High has lit up our candlestick. You know what I'm saying? So we can see what's going on. We can see on the phone and measure, and see on the phone and see everywhere that this place is true. We go on the news and see what's going on. Why everyone's like, what's happening? Are we on a brink of war? What's going on? Now we know what's going on because the mysteries, like the brothers brought out, the mystery of the kingdom, the mysteries will be given unto us. We can see. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, brother. This is Colossians chapter 1, verse 26. Even that mystery which has been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to the saints. Right. So the Most High was hid, the mystery, the riddle. You know, the scriptures. You know, so it was hidden by generations. But now it's the time to give it to the saints. And who are the saints? The Israelites. You know, the prophets. You know, so now it's given to the prophets. You know, the mystery. You know, because because the Most High is dealing with the prophets. He's not dealing with no pastors or priests or Bible scholars out there. You know what I'm saying? They think they know something, but they don't know. Yeah, that guy.
Vocab alone. Everybody think they a damn Bible scholar.
Yeah.
They keep getting cut, and they just can't understand it.
He's adding more fuel to the flames of the fire.
Right.
You know, so all he's doing is bring out more truth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like the more all he's doing is bring more truth out.
Can't go against the truth. You can only do for the truth.
Right.
And they just
gasoline.
spreading it.
Yeah. He's like, what are you doing? Like, you know, you're bringing more truth, right? Like, you're not debunking anything. You're bringing a lot more truth for it. And now people, they said on your side, and they thinking the sidelines are home. Wait a minute. They Hebrews, they doing the right way. I understand what they're talking about, but you okay? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So some are gonna depart from that. You know, like I don't know about that, man. I'm going over to this side. You know, because hey, man, you looking better out there in the battlefield, man, or in the field. You know, you're all a joke. You know, but I got a scripture real quick on the Saints. Okay.
This is Ezekiel chapter 17, verse 2, verse 1. And the word of Yahawah came unto me, saying, Son of man, put forth a riddle and speak a parable into the house of Israel.
Wow. House of Israel. Wow. The only the Israelites will get this truth.
Exactly.
They understand it. They know how to dance to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? They got a riddle. It's a rhythm.
144,000 riddle match.
Man.
They solved the riddle.
The riddle. What's the riddle of this? You know, can't remember that. You know.
I got a quick precept on that too. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if the gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
It's not for them.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. There's only a remnant that is going to get this truth. You know what I'm saying? The many are called, few are chosen. You know what I'm saying? So whoever gets it, gets it. If they don't, they don't. You know, that's their character in the Most High's movie.
Yeah, you're blessed. That means that, you know, you could very well be one of the Most High's, you know what I'm saying, his true believers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You getting beamed up. So you gotta count as a blessing that your eyes can see, that you can hear, that you know the name of YAHAWASHI Thawadah. Because there's a lot of people out here that know they're Israelite, but they still call on the name of Yahuwah and Jesus. I'm an Israelite, but I believe in Jesus. That don't even make sense.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're an Israelite, man, you gotta call on the name of YAHAWASHI Thawadah, especially if you know that you're Israelite.
Right. That's right. Now you gotta follow now you gotta obey his voice. That means you gotta drop all the holidays up. You know, you gotta follow now. Now you know Israelites. Now you gotta follow the custom now from being the Israelite. You know, to obey the Most High and the Son Yahushua. You know, because the mystery is given to the saints. You know, the mystery. It's a mystery. This Bible is a mystery. You know, it's like a puzzle. Now we put the puzzle together. Now you see a big picture. But, okay, now I get it. Now I see it. Now I see. Okay, now this place is going to be destroyed. Now the Most High give you breath into you. Now you got life. Now,
right. Now
you can move all confident. Now, hey man, we got the kingdom, man, coming, man. Hey, forget y'all, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? The Edomites though, and the rest of the heathens.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a big puzzle, right? This Bible is like a big puzzle. So you gotta read the precepts in order to put the pieces together. It's like on the actual puzzle board, man. You gotta put the pieces together, so you actually see the bigger picture.
Right.
We're putting these pieces together through the Spirit, and we're matching it with what's going on, and now we're able to see that big picture because we're matching the pieces and they're going into the right slot.
That's right.
We're going into to the right thing.
That's right.
You know, we're able to see what's going on. Oh, this is what is going to happen. Oh, reading this. Oh, damn, this is what is. This is what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. It's a mystery. Now we see now the Most High blessed us the ears to hear, and they blessed us with the eyes to see. Right. You know, so now we see the big picture now. Now we will see what's going on. So this place is going to go out with a huge bang, and the Most High is going to crack these clouds out to make war, and Yahushua is going to set up his men elect to establish the earth. You know what I'm saying? Underneath him, the government.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we get it now. We understand. So now we just gotta wait patiently. This is patience. Right. So now we got the understanding. Now we just gotta wait it out. Now we just gotta let it play the movie. Just play the movie. And that's it.
Yeah, we just gotta endure the truth, because once you know this, man, it's gonna be a vaccine. It's gonna be a vaccine walk, because now you know the truth. With much wisdom comes much grief. So now you gotta endure all these times of you being in Babylon knowing it's damn truth because you ain't nothing but wickedness.
Right.
Or you just looking at a TV show, that's going to affect you. You coming outside and seeing a sodomite walking, that's going to affect the hell out of you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to endure all this. You can't just want to just give up. You know what I'm saying? You got to endure all these afflictions that come your way.
That's right.
You can't make a 180 line. I'm done. I'm going to go back to work so I can enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. You got to settle for YAHAWASHI outside. You're a servant like greater than the master. You got to go through what he went.
That's right.
You know?
It's all about patience. That's why in Revelation they continue to say this is the patience of the saints. Well, he didn't lead into captivity, right? Or this is the patience that kept the commandments. Because y'all gotta patiently do this. It's a waiting game.
Yeah.
You can't rush perfection. This is a masterpiece the Most High getting ready to do. He's gonna perfect the world by what? Having the righteous rule. You can't rush things like that, man. Everything's for an appointed time.
That's right.
And I got a quick precept.
Real quick. Let the Most High cook.
Yeah.
Let the Most High cook his pot. You gotta let it cook, man, because you can't just rush things.
It's a slow cook.
It's a slow cook.
Why? Because but if you cook it fast, what happens? The meat is tough.
Yeah, it's tough like that.
But if you can slow cook it and take your time, what happens? It's fall off the bone. You know what I'm saying? Tender.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
still bloody. It's like they fast cooking, still bloody, not even done yet, still leaking and shit like that. Nah, man, you gotta be well done. And it's like us, we gotta be well done. We gotta be well seasoned and well done so we can be able to rule this world in righteousness. Because we forget it right now, we won't even know what to do. We won't even know how to judge correctly because we're not well done. We're not well seasoned. We're not perfect. We're not perfect yet. That's why the Most High got to give us a new body too. You know what I'm saying? So we be perfect in judgment. He's gonna put his laws, statutes, commandments in us so we'll be able to judge correctly. You know what I'm saying? But also so we can enjoy the kingdom much more too, because we got to go through these things so we can understand how much a blessing is to receive that kingdom. You know what I'm saying? To enjoy it more. You know?
Right.
This is Lamentations chapter 3 verse 25. Yahweh is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. So it's all about waiting, like we say. It's a waiting game. You got to be patient, and at the same time, it's not only about waiting; it's about seeking him as well. While you're waiting, you're doing more and more that you can to make your calling and election short.
Right.
Giving diligence, right? You're out there, you know what I'm saying, seeking him with our whole heart. You know what I'm saying? You're serving him the way you're supposed to. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of Yahweh.
Right.
So you're supposed to be out here, you know what I'm saying, hopeful and know that the Most High gonna come through with it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is keep your end of the deal, he gonna keep his end.
That's right.
And what? And that comes with waiting. That's why you gotta quietly wait and hope for that salvation, because it's gonna come.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta wait for it.
That's right.
With a sound mind, you know what I'm saying? You can't be thinking about, can't be having your worldly flesh taking over you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait patiently and with a sound mind in the doctrine of YAHAWASHI Thawadah. You gotta have a sound mind in this truth. You gotta plague mind. You're not gonna be able to continue with this truth. You're not gonna be able to prosper.
Right.
It's the book of Romans chapter 5 verse 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulation also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. You know? So we understand that through all the tribulation we're going through, that's all just building us to be more patient for the Lord. Ultimately the experience is building up the hope. We're the hopeful elect. You know? We're hoping that the Lord will have mercy on us. Because we're all saved by grace, not by works, not by what you're doing. It's all up to the Most High.
Tribulation, you know, we get to see even the greater tribulation because it's gonna be a time where we're gonna get in the prison. Right? So we're gonna sit there in the cell or in the camp somewhere, just waiting on a sheer mercy of YAHAWASHI Thawadah to release it.
Right.
That's a patient tribulation right there. You gotta be patient. You gotta come in time. You gotta have mass patience and hope and prayer. YAHAWASHI Thawadah to deliver you. If you ain't got that patience, you're gonna bug out and get yourself killed out here, man. That's why patience is very important in this thing. You gotta let YAHAWASHI Thawadah do what he do. If you go not according to his plan, that means you're going off track. That means you're liable for anything to happen to you now. That's why it says, make thy haste come time of trouble, man. Why? Because YAHAWASHI Thawadah is God going up something.
Right.
Getting ready to do a great deliverance.
Right. Don't
be
depart.
patient.
Yeah, that's right. Don't depart from the Lord. You know, because He gonna increase you when you need it. You know, especially when you're in trouble. Right. He gonna increase you.
Lord knows you're in trouble.
Right. He put you in trouble.
Man, He put you in trouble. He put you through this, so you think you don't know how to take you out?
Right.
No.
Gotta get that answer right on the quizzes.
That's right.
Right.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourself, whether you be in the faith.
That's right. Examine yourself. Are you in the faith? Are you even here for the Most High? Or are you here for vain glory? Are you here to just be seen? Are you here just oh, I heard we can have multiple wives in the kingdom. What are you here for? Are you really here for the love of the Lord? You know? Are you ready to die for the Lord?
You ready to lose all for YAHAWASHI?
Right.
Are you able to go? Are you able to suffer for YAHAWASHI? Are you able to go? Are you willing to be tried for YAHAWASHI?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These are things that you gotta think about.
You're ready to lose everything, your family, your kids,
everything,
all
man.
that, all your riches, all your money,
Your own life.
your own life. Because he said if you don't despise what your mother, your father, you know what I'm saying? If you hate not your mother, your father, yourself, even yourself, you're not worthy to be in your wife.
You know what that goes
all
into?
that.
It goes into preparing yourself when you come and go in the service of the Lord. You gotta read that fine print.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's in the scriptures, man.
Fine print.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta prepare yourself for these things to happen, because if you don't prepare, man, you're gonna be caught off guard. Like, oh, what the hell? What's going on? The Lord don't love me.
You're gonna be bugged out. That's what you're saying. You're gonna be like, oh man, everything he said ain't true then, because he ain't here. You know what I'm saying? I've been catching hell. That's just it's just a part of it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's just a part of it.
You gotta be refined.
Exactly. Well, because if when you depart from evil, you be making yourself a prey.
Right.
So meaning when you stop doing bad, the devil is trying to get you back online with him.
Ain't nothing but evil out here, man. So you're gonna be tempted out here to want to do some of this evil ass shit in this world, man. But that's why you gotta feel the spirit more than the flesh. So you don't fulfill the lust of the flesh, man.
Right.
There ain't nothing but lustful lust out here, man. Woman half naked out here, man. You know what I'm saying? All this other shit they put out here, the things that you can do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta totally destroy all that shit, man. That shit don't matter. That shit should destroy you.
Right. They got
You know what I'm saying? With a sword of destruction.
Right. They got programming in the TV for your kids to destroy your kids at a young age, because they know the scriptures. They know the precept. They know if you train a kid young, he ain't gonna depart from his way. So what they doing? They trying to destroy your kid at a young age. Why you think they start them at school, preschool, and this and that, so you know they can start feeding them that bullshit.
Oh yeah, these Amalekites, man, these elites, man, they know the scriptures, man. That's why they're pushing this agenda. That's why they bro, if you go behind all the TV shows, it's always an Amalekite that's really like the true owner of it.
And you know what? The devil, Satan himself, knew the scriptures.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? It ain't bizarre. It ain't it ain't far fetched that the so-called white man is using the scriptures against us.
Right.
It is what it is. They're the devil. They're gonna be the deceiver. They're gonna lie to us with they're gonna always use the good for evil.
Because they know YAHAWASHI real.
Right. He already did it in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you think, well, now he's going to do it now. You know what I'm saying? So he's the devil, a liar and deceiver.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Examine yourself whether you be in the truth. Prove your own self. Know ye not your own self. How that YAHAWASHI HaMashiach is in you, except you be reprobates. So you know you're supposed to prove yourself and know that, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, YAHAWASHI is in you. His spirit is in you for you to do good. You know what I'm saying? Lest you be reprobates. Meaning that if you're not walking in the spirit, meaning that you're not wanted. You know what I'm saying? You reprobate self. You know, you've been cast out.
I got two.
You got it.
I got two actually.
You got it.
This is the book of Philippians chapter 2 verse 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. You know, you're supposed to be showing yourself worthy. If you out here I'm just trying to be seen. You see me? You see me on the camera? Yeah, I'm out here for you, Lord. I'm doing it for you. Hey, what's up, baby?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You know, let them be done in vainglory.
Dancing and all that.
Yeah.
bullshit.
For a check. He's doing it for a check.
Trying to be seen of me.
Yeah. You know, that's that vainglory. You know.
That's the vain and pray over you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Everybody look at me. Look at me. I do for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Look at
praying-
everybody. All the men, look at me. I'm praying for this man.
Like start recording.
Yeah.
You know, the only reason we recording is to get this message out to the people that actually fervently seeking the Lord, you know, and acquiring other prophets. Yeah, I got another precept. This also in the book of Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. You know, we bring that out continuously because it's always going to be a continuous battle that we got to do the right thing, even while the Lord is not here right now. Because one day He going to return, you know. And he gonna get the report about everything we were doing in that time, you know.
Right.
Are we believing in Him? What we doing? What we supposed to be doing? You know. He gonna get all that back, and he gonna be judged accordingly.
It's like you know how you got all photos of you,
Right.
I didn't know I did that, man.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, so that's how the Most High is going to do that. You know what I'm saying? He got pictures in the history.
Right.
Like, he going to look at you, right? He going to look, this is what you did in your past life or when you were a little youngster.
Memory.
Like, the memory.
You
Like,
gotta think about
oh, like, damn, I did not know I did that. That was like, man. You know what I'm saying? But you forgot. Like, oh, when your mom give you your pictures, you know what I'm saying, when you're younger, you know what I'm saying, this is what you were like 6 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, like, well, I look like that, I did that, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, you were a brat, man, you were like, oh, damn, I just, you know what I'm saying,
It's fresh in their memory because you're 1,000 years, one day to YAHAWASHI Thawadah, so your lifespan is like a couple of seconds to YAHAWASHI. You remember all that. You remember everything that we did in our whole lifespan within a couple of seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just like that, you remember.
Right.
That's why it's like a
Nah, that's all facts, you know. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, for it is the Most High which worketh in you, both to will and to do of his good pleasure. You know, do all these things without murmuring and disputing, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. You know. You gotta be ready to suffer for the Most High, you know?
Right.
You gotta be ready to give up everything, you gotta be ready to gain a lot. Like, you know, because the Most High might set up certain people to do certain things, you know, important lots. A lot of men do have important lots. And through the Spirit, I said this earlier, I said all the brothers in the Sacramento camp area, we have big lots. You know, we may not know exactly what it is or what we're supposed to exactly do, but we understand that the Most High is calling us, you know. He got us out here for a reason. You know, to work out, work out our salvation, and also to lead the way. You know, because it's the Most High that's gonna work in us to even be out here. You know, we're not out here because I know all the scriptures. We don't know all the scriptures. We still learning with y'all. You know, but we have enough knowledge in order to teach you certain things. You know, but that all goes into studying thyself, study to show thyself approved. You know, we study, okay, boom, 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 that's all it is. I can add it on top of that, boom, boom, boom. But that's all the Most High working in us for his great pleasure, you know, for his will.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 12. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us.
Woo! Imagine that. If we suffer, he gonna also,
if we suffer, we should also reign with him.
That's right, we gonna reign with him. That's right, you know, because reign is to be empowered, you know. He's gonna be empowered. You're gonna be able to rule over certain planets, certain people. You know, we're gonna reign with Mashiach Yahawashi.
But you persecuted for the truth's sake too. We're in the same lot too. We're being persecuted for the truth's sake.
Right.
And it's only gonna furthermore.
Right.
You know, in the future, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get to the point where the governors want to start pulling us up. Okay, you believe in this, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I heard you've been preaching on, I got videos of you calling upon his name, and ever since we're doing this, things have been happening. So what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna get persecuted for this, man. And some of us are gonna be martyred, some of us will get put to death. You know what I'm saying? But it's all for the glorification of YAHAWASHI Thawadah. So we're gonna be joint heirs because what happened to him is gonna happen to us.
Right.
It's going to be a point in time that your leap of faith is going to come. You know, so here you got puffed up all this knowledge, but what's your faith at? You know scriptures from Genesis to Revelations. You got all the breakdowns, right? But the faith kicks in when the RFID chip. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you mean telling me that you have all this information, all this truth, right? Knowledge, scriptures, back to back, you know, with the breakdowns, but then you're going to take the RFID chip. You know what I'm saying? But that's all that matters.
Right.
The Most High is looking for your faith, and your hope. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going to be saved just by knowing the whole entire Bible.
Right.
You know, so that's why it says you're saved by faith and not of your own work.
Man.
You're saved by grace.
You know what I'm saying? Please. That's what's going to kick in. So you know what I'm saying? So what if he's saying that you got all this knowledge and wisdom, all the scriptures that know 100% breakdowns, but when time comes, what the RFID chip represents to you, what are you gonna do then?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like the scripture the brother brought out in 2 Timothy, you deny him, he's gonna deny you. You know. So if you take that RFID chip, that means you pledge your allegiance to man. And you you denying the Most High. So
You denying the recompense.
Yep.
You denying the consequences. Slocky. You denying the consequences behind that. Because he's like, man, I'm gonna take the chip. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? Not knowing that the Most High gonna kill your ass for doing that shit. So you're denying everything he's pretty much saying. You know what I'm saying? You want to be wicked, you're denying him. Because you're not scared of what he could do. You don't got no fear in you.
That's right. Because you know, that's what faith just comes in right there. You know what I'm saying? Just see, Most High got more faith in this vessel, but he might be slacking on wisdom on the scripture. Right. But this man, he got a lot of knowledge of scripture, but he is lacking on faith.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying?
So like you know, without faith, it is impossible to please him. You know, because if you come to the Most High, you gotta believe that He is. He's a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. You know,
that's right.
I got Ephesians 2 verse 8. For by grace are you saved through faith. That's what I was going into. You can know the whole Bible. You can know the whole Bible row from row. But if you don't have that faith, then it's worth nothing, because you're not gonna have faith in YAHAWASHI Thawadah. You're not gonna have faith in what you read, what you're breaking out. So it's not about how many scriptures you know. I mean, how many you can break down. If you're a master breakdown, nah, that doesn't even matter. It matters about your faith and your fear with YAHAWASHI Thawadah. That's what's gonna save you.
That's
not of your own works, man. Your works are just a plus. You know what I'm saying? And that not of yourself, so not of ourselves, not oh yeah, I'm this guy, I do this, I'm this righteous, I do that. Nah, that doesn't even matter, man. It's about your faith. You know what I'm saying? We're still in captivity. You can't be 100% righteous here, man. Righteousness is counted as 50 red rags. We drink wickedness like water. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even go off that. Most like being judged. If we would be done. Most I would judge about righteousness. Nobody will make it. Not one single 144,000 will make it.
right.
Nobody is fully 100% perfect. You know what I'm saying? Until we get the new bodies, man.
Right.
And not of yourself, it is the gift of the Most High. So it's a gift that you even have faith in YAHAWASHI. That's right. It's all a gift. So you've been given that gift, and hey.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. For we walk by faith, not by sight. You know what I'm saying? So when we walk in this ministry, you know what I'm saying? We walking by faith. Because we don't see YAHAWASHI Thawadah in the flesh. We got the faith, we got the hope, we got the understanding that, you know what I'm saying? Everything's going to be manifest, everything's going to be shown and revealed to us in the end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And well, he's showing us signs. So that's our faith. By the signs, seeing the signs, that this is a sign for that, this is a sign for this, and the uproars, the pestilence, the famine, all this is happening. You know what I'm saying? Those are the signs.
Right.
That's what we go off by, you know what I'm saying? And knowing that, and the Spirit bearing witness that we are the children. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't actually see anything, you know what I'm saying? Except for the sign.
Right.
So we walk by faith, ultimately,
by
like
faith.
the brother was saying.
Faith.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't of our own.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Of our own works. It's by faith. It's actually believing in YAHAWASHI Thawadah.
Right. That's why we out here, please. You know what I'm saying? That's why we out here by faith. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't faith, we won't be out here.
Exactly.
Like, forget that.
We'll have no confidence.
Yeah, no confidence. Like, what the hell we
We'll
gonna
have no
for?
belief. We'll just know the scriptures, but it wouldn't be no confidence and belief behind it to back it up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything works together. You can't just have one without the other. That's why faith without works is dead.
Yeah, that really shows that us coming out on a holiday. That really shows that we fear YAHAWASHI outside. We don't fear men.
Right.
Come out here, we don't give a fuck what men, how men look at us, how men and women look at us, man. They can throw an egg at us right now. Nobody's not gonna get offended by that. Or we may get a little heated to the flesh, to the spirit.